is super important, that the creatives of the world not just sit by and do nothing, but create their best work and actually make it a reality in the world that we're in. Like the actual world, not just this, ethereal world in our mind that comes up with good ideas all the time. No, the real world. So I've got a confession to make. I brought my big fancy camera out here, audio equipment, mics, all that. Recorded an entire YouTube video. Went back and listened to the audio, and the mic was super poppy and jumpy. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to use that. So I decided to just keep on hiking and break out the old iPhone, turn it around like so, and record that same video, but a little more raw. Hopefully that's okay with you guys. So I'm hiking up here just outside of Boulder. Well, not even outside really, in Boulder. And I'm thinking about my Thriving Creative workshop that I'm doing this week, which I'd love to have you in. If you want to come join, it's at resilientcreative.com/thrive. You sign up for free. But one of the things I teach on there is, the whole premise of the workshop is I'm going to teach you 3 things in order to get your best work out into the world now instead of later. So why is it important to do that now? Well, because and I know that things are changing pretty fast. And it's important to always be getting your best workout. But I feel like right now especially is super important that the creatives of the world not just sit by and do nothing, but create their best work and actually make it a reality in the world that we're in. Like the actual world, not just this, ethereal world in our mind that comes up with good ideas all the time. No, the real world. And so that's what I help you do in the workshop. But one of the things that I teach is a system that I call the Resilient Creative System. And it is meant to help you do exactly that, to take you from stuck, like I was, which you'll hear if you're in the workshop, you'll hear the story, to take you from stuck to resilient, to someone who can show up consistently, who can create their best work, who can live the life they want and actually pursue a real vision. Because I don't know about you, but I don't have any trouble coming up with ideas. That's not my problem. The problem is getting it out into the world, right? So how do we do that? And so that's what we talk about in the workshop. But that's not what I want to talk about with you today. I wanted to talk to you about the difficulty that sometimes comes with talking about our stuff when we know that the stuff that we make, whether you're a coach or a writer or a photographer or, a copywriter or journalist, if you're a creative, a designer even, anything that means that you have to show up every day and you have to make work and use your creativity to do it. Now, we all use creativity for our work. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is some of us are professional creatives, and that's how you would define yourself. If that's you, then you know that part of what the result of what you do is a transformation for the person that you do it for. And what I mean by that is, the work you make. Let's say you're a photographer, a wedding photographer. You go and take photos of somebody's wedding. But there's a transformation that they experience that is the actual reason why they buy from you. And so communicating that transformation is kind of the key to making people say yes to want to buy your stuff. So how do you do that? And it's something I've been thinking about too, because as a coach, it's like I coach creatives and I help them get unstuck and help them become resilient so that they can keep going for a long time without stopping and making their best work and living their best life and all that stuff. But all that's kind of not really tangible, is it? It's like I can at the end of it, I'll be able to hold it. When I experience it, I'll be able to hold it and I can see it. But how do you describe it? How do you describe that transformation? And so I think the answer is already inside you. And I'm going to prove that to you today, because this video is a morning activation, even though it's not morning for me, but you can listen to it in the morning and activate yourself into this. So I'm going to do a tapping with you to draw the language out that you need to communicate your transformation. Ready? Let's take a deep breath in through the nose And out through the nose. In through the nose. And out through the nose. Now let's do it 2 more times, but I want you to think about this. What we're doing is we're grounding into where we are right now. And so I'm literally standing on the ground next to all these big trees, these big mountains. So use this visual as an opportunity to think about rooting yourself down through the earth. And let's take 2 more big breaths. Okay, I'm gonna set you down so that I can do this tapping with you. This is highly unconventional, but we'll do it anyway. Tapping on the karate chop point, say, even though I'm not sure how to word my transformation, I deeply love, accept, and forgive myself. Even though I'm not sure how to talk about this transformation that I give people, I deeply love, accept, and forgive myself. And even though I'm not sure exactly how to word this transformation that I give people, I deeply love, accept, and forgive myself. We're going to tap on the eyebrow point. I'm not sure how to talk about my work in a way that people understand. I'm not sure how to get them to understand how powerful the transformation will be and how they're going to feel on the other side. What am I supposed to say? How am I supposed to communicate this to strangers, especially strangers on the internet? How can I convey that my work is different? Well, I may not know right now, but I do know this for sure. The answer is inside of me. I know exactly, what I need to do. I know exactly what the transformation is. And the reason that I know that is because I created this thing that I do. This is my work. And because of that, I can say that the transformation is simply the result of people experiencing this work. And if that's true, then I already have the answer inside of me. The transformation is clear because it's inside of me. And I can talk about it in a different way. And more than that, I'm just simply not scared to get it wrong. I'm simply not scared to try to communicate it the best I can right now. And I'm not gonna let this stop me from sharing my best work right now. Okay, so I think there's something that is easy for us as creatives and something that's difficult. The thing that's easy for us is to come up with the ideas and dream. It's super easy. We do it all the time, nonstop, right? The thing that's hard is communicating that vision with other people. I believe, my friend, that the only way to do it is to start and communicate the best you can right now with what you have and start talking to people about it. Some people will get it, some people won't get it, but the better you get at talking about the transformation and the solution, the better people will get it. And the only way to get better is by starting to talk about it in the first place. So I hope this video was helpful to you. I hope it was inspiring to you. And I hope more than anything that you take it and you do this exercise I just gave you and you share some of your best work today. Because my friend, the truth is that you're here to share something that only you can do. And the more we pitter-patter around trying to figure out how to talk about it, the lesser the charge gets inside of you. And that charge is what's going to make people excited to come work with you. So do me a favor, okay? Share your best work today. Make it happen. And even if you don't feel like you can communicate it well, or you're going to do it right, or whatever. Don't worry about any of that. Do this tapping exercise, get clear, and share it. Love you guys.